Welcome to Musty Millennials. Today, we're throwing it back to the ultimate twin takeover of the late 90s and early 2000s. Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. From It Takes Two to Passport to Paris. Winning London to Holiday in the Sun. These pint-sized powerhouses had our hosts dreaming of globe-trotting adventures, coordinated outfits, and solving mysteries before bedtime. Whether you rented every VHS from Blockbuster or just begged your parents to watch Full House, the Olsens were the it girls of our childhood. From "You got it, dude" to full-blown fashion icons, we'll explore how the Olsen empire shaped our generation. Speaking of unforgettable icons, let's send it over to our hosts. Here they are, Gina and Kyle.
They're either really generous or a huge dig.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
there's no in between.
I don't even know how to take it.
We're an icon, or what were we once like? I don't know. It was like a hot air joke or something.
It's just like all things that he knows are not true, but like could be true at one point. So then it's more insulting. Meaning like maybe we'll be icons one day. You don't know.
Yeah. I'm an icon in my own story. That's for sure. So
in
I
the
kind
Musty
of already
Millennial world atmosphere, you guys are the unforgettable icons of
Right.
Musty Millennials.
Of
There you
the
go.
200 people that listen.
You lead the militia.
Wait, so, oh my God, we really need to work on this Musty Militia, but for another day. Wait.
It makes me think of bayonets. That's my only thought. Keep going.
It makes me think of bayonets too. It makes me think of The Patriot.
Yeah.
Well,
all I think about
which is
that
hilarious because we were just talking about The Patriot
When?
because the main bad guy is in White Lotus season 3.
Oh, we were, but I didn't remember him from The Patriot.
He's the main one that's trying to kill Mel Gibson the whole movie.
Whatever. Anyway, Open had one thing I didn't know. Something with London.
Oh,
Winning
you don't
London?
remember Winning
You've never
London?
seen that?
I don't... Brandon.
I'll remind you and you'll remember.
I also felt like because Brandon said he didn't know any of this, that he like overdid it on the Open. Because he like cited so many things because he was so insecure that he didn't know anything.
What am I supposed to say? Like, from
I don't know
Full
anything
House,
about this.
Ashley Kate,
Ashley Kate.
Ashley Kate and Mary Kate.
Ashley Kate and
Mary
Mary.
hyphen
Mary.
Kate.
Mary's such a weird name by itself.
That's why you got to hyphenate
Like
it with
she's
Kate.
so not Mary.
No, she's not Mary.
She is Mary Kate.
She's Mary Kate.
So I wanted to ask you this later on, but since we're on it, and I have kind of an interesting answer, I think. Who was your favorite?
I liked Mary Kate.
Same.
You can
Why?
She was
you can-
sportier.
You can
She
tell them
was
apart.
She was
one.
sporty and cool. But as I got older, I liked Ashley because she was
Elegance.
hotter. Yep.
Yes.
And Mary Kate got weird.
Yeah.
She got more grungy, weird before Ashley did.
Yes. And Ashley's always kind of appeared to be like a class act. Even when she kind of dresses like Mary Kate with the oversized bullshit, she
She's
seems more
less
put together.
grungy.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. So yes, Mary Kate was the cool one because she was sporty
She was my
and
favorite.
like tomboyish, and I wanted to be more like her.
But I had a sister too, so like we used to fight over who was who when we would like play.
Did you both want to be
Everyone
Mary
wants
Kate?
to be Mary Kate.
Okay, so that's
But
not
Allie
like,
was a little bit more okay with being Ashley. All right, you want to feel old?
Yeah. I was talking to my favorite dance mom, Marianne. I've mentioned her on the pod before. I think now it's
Her
too
husband's
much.
a huge fan of the show.
Yeah, now it's too
Shout
much.
out Brendan.
He texted me something really funny today, and I was like, I think I need to read this on the podcast, but it has to be in the right moment, so
Okay.
I won't do it today. We were talking at dance, and I had recommended to her a cleaning lady, and we were so excited to compare notes about the cleaning lady. Shout out Sandra, who is a goddess. And she was like, oh my God, does Sandra like on your toilet paper, like make it into like a point?
Yeah.
And
Like a
like
little
make
bow?
a bow
Yeah.
of your paper towels. And we were like giddy little schoolgirls. And then she actually stopped me and she was like, whoa. She was like, this is adulthood when you're like giggling little schoolgirls over Rex about cleaning ladies.
Yes.
It was so humbling.
Like, what does yours do?
Yeah, and like, do you love Sandra as much as I love Sandra? And then she was also telling me about why she needed to hire Sandra as opposed to the woman she had before and what her bugaboos were about her old nanny. And I was like, oh my God, let me tell you about this crazy cleaning lady. Oh, I said nanny. This crazy cleaning lady that we had. And I told her about this one from Norwalk. And it was like so pathetic.
It's
Oh,
so
the one you
funny.
couldn't break up with?
She was stalking me.
Oh, I remember her.
She was literally texting me, and I felt bad because in the text she was like, "My family is hungry. Like, please."
my
and I'm like,
God.
"Oh my God! Like, how?"
Great
and-
marketing pitch.
Well, I'm
Seriously.
like, how am I going to tell this lady no? But now I'm actually
Heartstrings.
afraid of her. Like,
Yeah,
it just
I
got
do.
out
Oh.
of control.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, and she still sometimes randomly, like years later, it hasn't been for a while, but years later would be like, "Merry Christmas, Gina."
No.
So scary. So scary.
You know who does that to me still?
Who?
The when we went and visited your mom in Cape Cod, and they had what's the food where you get like tools to cook with in the kitchen? What's that called?
I don't know what you're talking
The
about.
food you get told.
Pampered Chef. The pampered chef lady from that time, which was before we were married. We're talking 10 years, 11 years ago.
Yeah.
She still texts me, hey, if you need a pampered chef party, Brandon, like blah, 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 blah.
Well, just to be clear, she's not texting you. Some CRM is
Right.
pushing out texts.
Right.
But that's insane.
Sherry. It's Sherry from Pampered
need-
Chef. I just got one last week.
Sherry from Pampered Chef.
I just got it last week.
Block her ass,
Honestly,
Brando.
though, I have to say, we were so nasty about my mom making us do that. And those tools that we ordered 11 years ago, one of them we still have.
What, the juicer?
The
juicer's new now.
2 of them we still have. We repled the juicer.
Yeah.
So we got a juicer and we got this tool, which we still have.
Yeah.
That no, that's the zester. We still have that one too. It pops the garlic out of the
my
casing
God.
and then like turns it into mince.
We should see if they've modernized that at all. The thing's awesome, but it's so old.
My favorite tool, and like you have to like clean it, and we don't like clean it that much, and it's still around.
Oh my God.
It's so
Shout
good.
out Sherry
Garlic
from Pampered Chef.
devices are super annoying. So
Well-
if you find one you like,
Keep it.
Oh, 1,000%.
because like the garlic presses is like you're cleaning it every time you fucking crush one.
That's-
It's so annoying.
So it is a garlic press. That's what we're talking about.
Oh, you just have a fucking garlic press? It's not that exciting.
No, it's incredible. Wait, also the funniest.
Are you serious? It's a garlic press?
Yes.
I
assume.
It was the first time we've ever had or operated a
were
garlic press.
mind
guys,
blown.
I
Wait,
have to move on. This is crazy.
No, I have
Because
to
we
say one
always
more
do
thing.
the jar of minced garlic, but now we can do fresh garlic.
Wait, I have to say
Yeah.
one more thing. The funniest.
Yeah, that's what it's for.
The
You guys are
funniest
crazy.
part about that Pampered Chef party was she was trying so hard. I think we bought it to like real dum-dums. She was trying so hard to sell this like magic pan. And it was like you just put it in the microwave with like raw chicken and it's cooked. And she did a whole demonstration, cut it up, and it wasn't fucking cooked.
No.
It was so awkward. And so we were like,
Shout out Sherry from Pampered
this
Chef.
dumb bitch. And then we carried on for the rest of the, Pampered Chef party and then found the best tools of our lives. So the joke was on us,
Guys,
but
the
it
best tool of your life was a juicer and a garlic press, which are common items.
Let me tell you, at the time, we were not aware.
I guess that's fair. Maybe this is me being old, just understanding these tools and their function.
It's funny though, Amy always tells me that I get overly hyped about tools. How do you get your avocados cut and de-pitted?
like with a knife?
Correct. So I have a tool for that. Like I love my tool.
And
Yeah.
It looks like a little avocado.
Yeah, like I see Brandon's like titillated by it. So
You guys really are made for
I
each other.
love
This
a
is
kitchen
ridiculous.
tool, and this
is
in and of
ridiculous.
itself is
Love
what
you.
made me feel old. Okay, ready? See, even though I'm mean, we still have a deep love.
Yes. Okay, so mine is a little bit sort of, it's kind of dumb, but
Aren't they
as,
all?
as I've gotten older, the age math for how old I am and my milestones are harder to calculate. So like if someone asked me when something happened, like I don't know, like my 20s, that's a decade. I can't give you a year. I can't give you an exact age, like because your milestones stop. Like graduating college is the last like milestone I have. That was 2011. So then
crazy.
if anything else happened to
What
me,
about
I
your
can't
wedding?
place it because
What
I'm
about your
too fucking
wedding?
old. Well, my wedding, I got married late, so there's a huge gap for me. You guys have one in the middle because you got married
Well, and we have kids, so
and you have
every
kids. So
couple
those
years we've
milestones
got a
start. But
thing.
even so, without those milestones, can you place when things happen to you? Like
Not
it's
even
so
close.
hard.
Well, also, this is so embarrassing, but as everyone knows, I'm not good at math. The math used to be easy because it was 89, so I was always 1 year older than the last number.
Right.
Like, and then plus 10 when I got into the 2000s.
Yeah.
But now I can't keep track. I don't know
No.
how old I am, and I don't know how
No,
old I was.
I have to. Am I 36 or 37 this year? Like I'm not.
Well,
sure.
yours is not clean because
No.
you can't just go up one. You're September, but you're 88, so it's confusing.
Yeah, I'm in the wrong
Mine
place.
is so clean because it is January 1st,
Yes.
89.
Yeah.
So, like, it is literally just plus one.
Wouldn't it be dope if you were January 1st 90?
See?
An even year.
Honestly, part of me gets so irritated that I wasn't.
I know.
I'll even take a 95 or an 85.
No, totally.
The
Yeah,
fact that
math,
it's a 9,
tough.
the plus one, but I've mastered it, but now I've lost the tens place.
Right.
Like, was I 15 or 25?
Right.
In that
Yes,
year.
yes,
and I
yes.
don't know. And I have to stop and think, and then I'm embarrassed. And then to your point, I'm just talking about when someone mentions a year, I have to like take a beat to figure out how old I was. And then ask
what
me
was I
when
doing?
anything happened. No fucking idea.
I have no idea.
Like, okay, gun to my head. Although actually, I just looked at Brandon and remembered the wedding does help. If you ask me, where were you at 25? It takes me a really long time to figure it out. The difference is I married Brandon in 26, right? Or 25?
It was 2015. So
That's what I mean. But I was
September.
25. Sorry.
You were 26.
So I was 26. So when I was 25, I can only place it because of when we got married.
Right.
And even then,
But you need landmarks.
Fumbled.
But
right.
I don't have one.
You don't have like big life changes. Well, you moved to New York. When was that?
I think
Unclear.
it was late 20s.
Cool.
I saw
late
this-
20s of what? Like, what does that even mean?
My late 20s.
2010s.
But then I can't.
Your
my late
20s.
20s. So I can't calculate it in a year. I don't know what year it was, but I think I was 27 or 28. But then if I go back to try and figure out what that year was, forget about it. Like, I can't fucking figure out what year I was 28 in. That's too hard.
Impossible.
Like, I'm not going to be able to do that.
There was a funny thing I saw on social media that kind of pertains to this, where it was like the 90s to us was like, we always think of it like 10 years ago. 2010 was like 2 years ago. 2020 was 1 year ago.
So it's just that.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
That's where I saw it?
Yes.
Oh, that's funny. Because that's like
I'm glad you enjoy my content.
I
that
do.
I also stole from someone else.
Yeah, well, of course, nothing's original, but like
No.
I actually do feel like that when they're
Yeah,
like,
well,
oh, the
because-
90s or
Yeah.
like
It was
2000.
like, or the 70s is always 30 years ago to me.
Yeah.
And it's just not.
We've talked about this before.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm coming up on my 20th anniversary graduating college.
That's
Whoa.
honestly gross. What made you feel old?
I think I have tennis elbow.
Ew.
So I don't know if that's an old thing, but I'm at this point.
Here's the thing: is like you don't play that.
Right. I was just
Yeah, I
going to
know.
say, like, is this a stretch lab situation?
Yeah,
No.
like oh well, he stopped going to stretch lab. Fucking headline: no more stretch.
Why
lab.
not?
I stretch on my own now. I can do it on my own. I'm still
He's graduated. He's a big
yeah.
boy.
Oh my God.
I stretch like every day, and I'm still getting very flexible.
What was
which is
his,
great.
your buddy's name, Alex? Do you miss him?
I do miss Alex, and if
I
he's still
wonder if he
listening,
still listens.
I know I miss you, Alex.
bet you he
I'll come
doesn't.
bring you a coffee and visit you at some point.
I bet you he felt obligated.
Stretch you out, return the favor.
But you can get it.
Ooh, sexy.
You can get it as a golfer too, and I went to the driving range like a couple times, and like my elbow is just killing me, and it like goes all
Yeah.
the way down my arm, and it's
Your tibia?
like
Is that
painful.
what it's
Just
called?
the 2 times means you're old if you're getting tennis
That's what I'm
elbow
saying.
from a
Well, I was
couple
also
swings.
trying to do throughout the month of March. I was trying to do push-ups every day, and I got like to March 20th, and that's when it started hurting. I'm like, did I just hurt myself by doing push-ups?
Yes, it
I
sounds
mean,
like you did.
honestly, you're over 40. Like, let's
Yeah.
be real. Yes,
And
hurt
you should
yourself
have
doing
eased in
push-ups.
every other day push-ups, and then you
No,
start.
it's a challenge.
Yeah, so don't be part of that challenge.
I mean, I can't
You've
anymore.
aged out.
I can't
of
even
that
pick
challenge.
things up with my right arm.
Are
Okay.
you ready for Mary Kate?
I mean,
Ashley?
born ready.
Okay, so Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen, iconic, probably the most famous twins of all time.
Honestly, the Sprouse twins are the Gen Z version, and they're not as famous.
Yes, and they're not as famous.
Yes,
Mary
agreed.
Kate and Ashley were fucking everywhere. And they were born in 1986. So, like, for me, I always felt like we were kind of the same age.
I feel exactly the same.
right? So, like, we grew up together.
Yeah.
It was,
They're clearly my friends.
no, they're my friends, totally.
Yeah.
And they were born in California, which I didn't really know,
I
but it
didn't know
makes
that
a lot
either.
of sense.
Well, so they were born in Hollywood? Like, were
Sherman
they
Oaks.
destined? Yeah, so that's like, I think
that's-
right outside Hollywood.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
that area. I'm not very familiar.
All I know
because
is
East Coast
Sherman
is better.
Oaks, Brentwood, and only from like the famous
Bel Air.
reality TV. Bel
Yeah,
Air. I don't
Beverly
know what
Hills.
any of those mean. Like,
Me
where
neither.
are they? What does that
I
mean?
don't care to know. It's
They're all
Are
on
they
the
towns?
outskirts
Are they
of LA.
cities? Whatever. Okay. Keep
Okay,
going.
so, and there are a bunch of kids. They have 3 full siblings and 2 half siblings, including their younger sister Elizabeth Olsen, who we know now
She's
is
now
a
famous.
huge star.
Well, and she's taken a lot more seriously than them,
Totally.
which I'm sure pisses them off.
Yeah, and she's asked about them a fair amount and is super diplomatic about it. Like, I just really respect her and like her sister's private. Their sister's
They have a
privacy.
falling out
Very
or what?
mature.
No, not at all. I just mean like there's so much novelty with Mary Kate and Ashley and like what they're doing, and she's
Well-
very like careful about not divulging what they don't want her to divulge.
Well,
without,
they're not public anymore.
Right, exactly.
But also, not to shit on them because they literally defined my childhood, but they're like kind of not considered as much of a real actor as she is.
No, definitely not.
She's like a respectable.
No, these are
talented
they're kid
actor.
actors that like just made a fucking
Fucking
buttload
around because
fucking
they were
around.
twins. Yeah.
But that fucking around like made such an imprint on my childhood.
When they dance in the opening to the detective movies,
Dude, we're gonna get there. We have
I'm
to start
like
from the
tingly
beginning.
in my toes.
I know, it's so
Okay,
exciting.
okay.
So we know their TV debut was at 9 months old.
Wow, that's young. Or sorry, that is exactly what Henry's going to be in like a week or two.
Yes, on Full House 1987. Child labor laws limited how long a baby could be on set, so that's why they hired the twins.
Right.
So they were one character.
That's very common, I
as
think.
we all know.
Yep.
Although 9-month-old like main characters
You
to
can
me
literally
seems
take
crazy.
but you could also take any baby at that age. They're all
That's what I'm
blobs.
saying. But then they like grew up on the show and they had like their cute little famous lines like "You got it, dude," you know.
Also, kind of lucky for the producers and creators of that show that they turned out to be so fucking cute. At 9 months, you don't know that they're going to be cute.
Right.
It's a toss-up. And honestly, they didn't look that cute in the early episodes.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
They
that
almost
was
had like orange hair.
They probably
That
would
was
have
a
swapped
look.
him out at some point.
They could have.
Yeah.
Well, they were very strawberry blonde.
They were really strawberry blonde, and then they
you're
got
right.
really cute.
Yeah.
Even at 6 years old is when they launched their own production company called Dual Star Entertainment, which is how they started their sort of direct-to-video movies. They made their killing direct-to-video.
The
Lots of
Sleepovers,
VHSs.
the detective series.
Yes. So the first
6
movie...
years old, though? That's, I mean,
Well, it's
are
their
the
parents.
parents...
Well, it's their
Clearly.
parents, but it was like their way of producing their own like little empire.
I don't remember. Were their parents problematic?
That's what I was going to ask.
No.
Okay.
Not that any of my research showed in like a bad way.
Okay,
Their
good.
first movie ever was 1992,
Oh, I don't know what that is.
To Grandmother's House We Go.
Oh, was in 1992.
Yes.
Grandmother's House We Go is phenomenal.
It's excellent. So it's the twins, obviously. I don't have to say that, but every synopsis starts with twins.
Okay.
Sarah and Julie, they run away to their great-grandmother's house, encountering various adventures along the way.
Yeah.
Very cute, kitschy.
Aren't they in a actual sled at one point?
Yes,
and
and
get
I think
pulled
they
up in
like
the sled.
It almost was like weird and not in like an intelligent way, but like kind of homage to the Red Riding Hood with the
Yes.
capes.
Yes.
Not in like an intelligent literature way, but
Totally.
it was weird.
I actually am surprised that was the first one because to me that one was later, like in my memory.
Me too. So I'm gonna go through them in order
'Kay.
because I was surprised by the order.
Okay.
Next is Double Double Toil and Trouble,
Love it.
Halloween Magic.
Honestly, that one I would have guessed would have been the first one.
Yeah, because that one feels old, and I honestly it wasn't one of my faves.
Not me either.
I also don't like Halloween stuff though,
Me either.
like Halloween Town.
Honestly, though, I do love Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, but
So that's an outlier.
That's different. That's just an excellent film. I can watch it any time of year. Okay.
Objectively strong filmmaking.
1994, How the West Was Fun. Me and
That
Allie
one
fucking loved this movie.
Rocked. I don't even remember the synopsis.
No, so they go to the ranch of their great aunt. Remember that old lady who
How many?
talked weird?
I guess because they're young. Why is everyone great? Why can't they just go to their aunts or their grandmothers?
Hard to say. But there was greedy developers who wanted to buy the ranch.
Yes.
And so Jessica and Susie Martin, they save it basically.
Okay. That I don't remember anything about the plot except that I loved that movie.
And then in one point they like ride horses, and then at one point I feel like they're in a cave, and then the grandma comes and rescues them, or the great aunt or whatever that old lady was.
that I don't remember.
I feel like I
You've
just
lost
remember a
me.
cave. But me and Allie used to watch that movie all the time.
It depends on literally which one you had the actual VHS and then you just
Burned it out.
literally
You're so
watched it
right.
1,000,000 times.
Because you didn't have them all. You didn't have the whole collection.
No,
You would pick and choose.
We'll get there, I'm sure. I distinctly remember, and I think it was recorded because I think it had tape on it and was spelled out and
Right.
not a real VHS. I had Billboard Dad. I watched Billboard
Yeah.
Dad 100 times.
Oh, don't worry. That one's coming up.
Okay, good. That's like my favorite
So
one.
1994 was It Takes Two, which was with
Oh, that one.
legitimate actors, Kirstie Alley and Steve Guttenberg. That one's fucking so good.
So that one I felt like was actually produced and put out like
Yes,
a real movie.
it was a real
It was like
movie.
in the movie theater.
Yes, it was in the movie. That's
Okay.
a real movie.
Well, and I remember that camp being and the food fight.
Yes.
I wanted to be in that food fight.
And like the mac and
Sloppy
cheese
Joe,
and the hair.
everything.
And Kirstie Alley was like it. She was so fucking
Kirstie
cool.
Alley, I distinctly remember her coming out of that food fight and having, I think it was chili or mac and cheese in her hair, and she jumps in the water with
Yes.
him, and she's like pulling out pieces of it. And I thought she was stunning.
Yes.
And I don't know why. She
I know.
was just it.
I know.
And I felt like I wanted to have someone in my life as cool as Kirstie Alley.
I know. And then the cool with the twins switching. They did that a lot, but it was always a narrative for me that worked.
The It Takes Two one, though, for whatever reason, just really hit the mark.
Because Mary Kate was the tomboy who was an orphan. And then
Yes.
Ashley was the fancy chick with the rich parents whose mom died.
But were they actually Gutenberg's kids?
I don't think so. I think they just happened to look like. That was the thing too, is they were never biologically related, which never made any sense.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't
Well,
think they were long lost twins. It was like they just looked alike and decided they ran into each other in the woods.
Oh, so it's like, what's that movie with Lindsay Lohan? It's like, oh no, but they were really twins.
They were really twins. They were
Wait.
separated at birth. These girls were not.
Okay, wait, can we go back to this?
But they
for-
adopted her
That's
at
bullshit.
the end.
Yeah. Wait, so can we go back to this for a second? I remember reading, and I just truly like cannot fathom that this is the case, that they are fraternal.
Yes.
Is that true?
I think it is technically true.
So, but what that means,
Like biologically
just to play
true.
dumb, like just to ask the dumb question, had that egg and sperm combo been birthed at another time, they would look that similar. They are not the same DNA. They are not the same egg. Get the fuck out of here. I got to look it up. Keep going.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. All right. So then It Takes Two is 1995. Also a movie I did watch recently. It really hits.
It's so
It's
good.
so good. It still holds up, definitely. And then in 1994 to 1997 was when The Adventures of Mary Kate and Ashley really hit the scene.
So those are the ones that you had on VHS and just binged,
and that was a
right?
series. Yeah, you could have the other ones because I think It Takes Two and their last movie, New York Minute, were the only ones that went to theaters. Everything else was direct to tape.
So New York Minute was with Eugene Levy, right?
Yes.
That's so funny.
It was like it bombed, but it was the only one that for them ever went to the box office. Besides It Takes Two, I'm pretty sure.
I feel like It Takes Two was in the movies. I think you're right.
Me too. They have legitimate actors in it. They wouldn't. Kirstie Alley and Steve Guttenberg aren't doing like fucking straight to tape. So the tagline, of course, of The Adventures of Mary Kate and Ashley.
No, I don't know.
We'll solve any crime by dinner time.
Oh.
I know.
And then when they had that little stand out front in the credit, or not the credits, the opener, and they were selling lemonade, lemonade for sale, or whatever that song was. What was it called?
I don't remember because it was a musical mystery
Only
series.
15 cents.
Yeah, they sang a lot of weird songs.
The song was so good.
And so there were 11 episodes released straight to VHS, all of them super nostalgic. There was like Thorn Mansion, SeaWorld Adventure,
I don't know Thorn
Mystery
Mansion.
Cruise, Funhouse Mystery, Christmas Caper, Shark Encounter, and they would just like be in their little like Carmen Sandiego trench coats and dance around.
Trench coats were so cool.
It was so cute.
Also, I felt like the ones that were the slumber parties, like their friends were cool too.
That's another series. You're Invited to Mary Kate and Ashley's ...
You're right.
That was a different series.
Okay,
so
sorry,
that
I'm jumping ahead.
No, it's okay. They started The Adventures, they were overlapped. The Adventures where they were detectives started in 94. The series about You're Invited to Mary Kate and Ashley started in 1995. Those ran for 5 years. And those were like sleepover party, birthday party, Christmas party, mall party.
They were hosting parties.
Yeah.
Wait, but you know what I wonder? Because this sometimes happens. Are any people that are really famous now in there?
Not in those, I don't think.
You don't think?
Because it was just the girls like doing weird shit.
Okay, fine.
I feel like those were lowest budget. Like we know that in, what was it, Holiday in the Sun, Megan Fox was in that. Like when they started doing that kind of shit, you might recognize some people.
That's true. But none of those early days ones?
I don't think so. Because there weren't really any other characters besides them and adults usually. And then the boys that they loved. And I don't remember any of the boys that they loved being famous now.
I mean, the boys that they loved at the time were so hot to me. And when I look back, I'm disgusted.
No, let's get into some of those movies. Okay, so next after these series sort of launched and those like carried throughout.
Okay.
Billboard Dad. That was 1998.
Can we have a moment for Billboard
Yes,
Dad?
of course we can.
Can I just tell you? Which one was the skateboarder in that one? Probably Mary Kate. Remember she was
Mary Kate was always the sporty one. That's why I loved her.
Thought maybe she was a rollerblader, not a skateboarder, but they
think
were
it was
like on the
rollerblading.
billboard rollerblading, and I wanted to be her.
I know.
So bad. And then they were so clever to go find him a wife. I was just like, these are the coolest girls
And they
ever.
lived in that like cool loft thing where the door was like a huge slider or whatever it was. Like
yes.
It was really cool. Everything about that was I need to be them. And I think that was the intention of a lot of these is you just want to hang out with Mary Kate and Ashley or like live their life.
Well, that's the thing is they were really someone I idolized.
No, definitely.
And they were gorgeous and they were cool. And actually, that show changed everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it's such a flash in the pan, but it felt like it was for years.
Yes.
So Little Time.
Yep. There was
what it's
2
called?
shows actually.
Really?
Yeah, we'll get there.
Okay, fine.
Passport to Paris.
Great one.
Yes. So
Little
they
moped
go,
action.
Yeah, they go to Paris. They have a très chic time. It was
course.
spring break with their grandfather. And then it was like boys and baguettes and fucking smooching on the back of mopeds. And they were young. A lot. When I watch them now, I feel really old with like, they had to have been like 13 and like smooching boys.
That's actually insane that we were just like salivating over boys as well at that point. Like
if this
we were
movie
horned
came
up.
out in 99, Passport to Paris, and they were born in 86, they were like 13 minimum. Or maximum, rather, because they have to film it.
Yeah, that's true. That's crazy.
Switching Goals also came out in 1999.
Oh, I thought they were cool in that one too. They were blue.
Soccer.
One was blue, one was green, right?
Yes. Twins, Sam and Emma, join a soccer team and switch places. And one of them is sporty, one of them is girly. And then when they switch, it like
can we
throws
not
everyone
do
off.
the twin trope of switching places? It's just so
They
overdone.
do it 500 times. Our lips are sealed. Do you remember this one? That one was
yes.
a really good one.
Where did they go in that one?
Australia, because they were witness to robbery and they had to go into witness protection.
Oh my God. So wait, I confused that one with Holiday in the Sun, which is the Megan Fox one.
Yes.
So wait, where were they in Holiday in the Sun?
Bahamas.
Oh, fancy.
So Our Lips Are Sealed, though, was pretty good because they like couldn't stay undercover. Yes. So they're making friends, falling for cute surfers, and then getting like chased through like markets. Do you remember that shit?
Yes, vaguely.
Yeah. And like the boys are like, who the fuck are you girls?
Yeah. Like, we're going to get
you.
you.
They were like, okay, like, haha.
Wait.
We witnessed a crime.
What was it called again?
Our Lips Are Sealed.
How old were they in that one?
That was 2000, so they were 14.
Wow.
It's crazy, right?
Wow.
And then Winning London was 2001. I did love Winning London. They went to the Model UN. I never saw
that one.
Mixing diplomacy with teenage adventures.
Of course. Like, and that's actually when they lose me, is like, don't teach me a lesson, just give me like smut. Like, just like, and I don't mean real smut. Well, I just mean like, give me trashy twin antics.
No, totally. And they were churning these fuckers out. So like, there was $2.99, 2 in 2001, so Winning London and Holiday in the Sun.
It literally burned them out so bad.
It burned them out so bad. Well, we'll get there, because then they did When in Rome.
I don't remember that one either.
That was 2002, so they were a little bit older, like Rome, 16.
I feel like, how is that different than Passport to Paris?
They got an internship in Italy.
Okay.
So it was like balancing work and romance.
Enough
in Rome.
like European vacations.
And then getting there was a road trip. I don't remember this one. A road trip to the Winter Olympics in Salt Lake City for their Sweet 16.
That's insane. I've never heard that one either.
And they face unexpected challenges.
When don't they?
I mean, seriously. And then 9, I also don't remember really watching this one, but I think I would have liked it. I remember the cover, though, because they got so much cooler, and their outfits and their hair and like their style.
A lot of crimping.
So much crimping.
Wait. The movie is called 9?
No. Number 9. The Challenge.
Never
heard
of
the movie,
it.
And it was a reality TV show, pits the twins against each other, Survivor style, and they're estranged and then reunited on a reality TV show.
The Challenge? I never saw that. We must have been like going through stuff as adults, like meaning like we were growing out of it, because why are we forgetting all the same ones?
Well, 2003 was middle school, but also it was, to your point, you would get them on video. So if you just didn't get it, you wouldn't see it.
You know what?
Unless your like friend had it.
So I don't remember this movie at all, but I remember the cover.
Right,
I just looked it up. You're right about the hair, and like they became so pretty and cool.
And everything they were doing was just like, I want to dress like them. It didn't matter what the plot was. It didn't matter that it was stupid. Like, I want to see what they're wearing. One? Winning London.
Because I want to see if I remember that. Yep, I remember they're standing on a street sign post.
Yep.
And one says Oxford Street, one says Abbey
And they have
Road.
the little bucket hats on?
They have the bucket hats, yep.
Yeah.
See, I distinctly remember the covers, but I don't remember anything about the movies.
Because the plots also didn't matter. You literally watched it to see like what cute boys like these pretty girls.
Yep.
What they're wearing.
Totally.
How they're doing their hair. What purse do they have. Like, you just like wanted to emulate them so bad that it didn't matter. It was shit.
Totally agree.
And then the theatrical release was New York Minute. That was 2004.
So that was like one of the later ones.
That was their last sort of acting role at all.
No, because Mary-Kate was in that crazy Beauty and the Beast movie.
Well, Mary-Kate had a couple others, but like as a team, this was their
solo
last
career.
Yeah.
Wait, so New York Minute killed Mary-Kate and Ashley?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So the shows were during late 90s. So Two of a Kind was a single dad raising two very different twin daughters.
Okay.
Mary-Kate, the tomboy, Ashley, fashion-obsessed girly girl. And then So Little Time was 2001 to 2002, and that was the Malibu-based one where...
Those are the same thing in my mind.
Yes. And they're like stylish high school-age twin sisters navigating love, friendship, and school drama.
Wait, I'm
And they had recently separated parents.
Wow, I don't remember those being different at all.
Yeah, and they both only lasted one season.
So one was on ABC and one was on Fox.
Yeah.
One was based in Chicago. One was based in Malibu.
Mm-hmm.
So the one I'm thinking of is Malibu.
Yes, you are.
So Little Time was when I was obsessed with them.
Yes. Well, I'm telling you, like, everyone was obsessed with them. I actually recently, I guess it wasn't that recently, but I was going on the elliptical at my parents' house, and I used to like watch shit on my computer. So I was looking to see if like Holiday in the Sun was streaming anywhere. I can't find them anywhere.
So they're nowhere.
They're nowhere. I mean, maybe some of them are, but like, because they were like direct to video, I don't know if they exist in any other way. Like maybe like on YouTube, but
You probably can find clips, yeah.
Right, but I don't think you can watch these movies like in whole anymore.
Wait, that's weird.
It's gotta
I
be
know.
out there somewhere.
Oh, okay. So I just looked up So Little Time versus Two of a Kind. So I was wrong. Two of a Kind was the one that was one season, but was replayed so much that it felt like longer. But the reason why So Little Time was so good was because they played themselves. They were Mary-Kate and Ashley. Their real names, fictional characters, but they were Mary-Kate and Ashley, and it was like felt realer.
Yes.
That's
why. And they were California girls.
They were cool California girls. It says younger millennials find Two of a Kind more nostalgic, and older millennials find So Little Time hit harder. And it said that it was like, it felt cooler, like Mary-Kate and Ashley were growing up with you, which is exactly what you just said.
Which is how we felt, yeah.
And they're getting more stylish. They're getting more like real relationship bullshit that you started to deal with.
You connected with everything because they were you.
Yes.
And you were doing it with them. So again, it didn't matter how dumb they were. It was like just shit you were going through.
Yes,
so they basically had the same audience. Like you guys.
We followed them.
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't think they were gaining
you were
a
like,
lot of.
You felt like you were the same age, so you were going through the same stuff.
Yeah. So I don't think that they got a huge following. Like I don't think if you talk to any Gen Zer about Mary-Kate and Ashley, like they would have any, I love them.
Yeah.
I don't think they would connect with them in the same way because we did just grow up with them and they inspired so much of what we thought was cool.
Again, agreed. And when they got weird, I was sad.
Me too.
Like I wanted them to stay growing up with me.
I know.
Like I missed them and then I was like, wait, my friends are weird now.
I wanted to see them have like adult acting careers. But here's the thing. So why they left. New York Minute was their last movie together. After that.
Did something happen?
They retreated from the spotlight. Well, Burnout and Growing Up in the Spotlight, since they started acting at 9 months old. Mary-Kate once said, like, we were like little monkey performers and it was kind of like a circus. Like they were just burned out.
Yep.
They really wanted to have a normal life. They had never had a normal life. So they openly talked about wanting to be like taken seriously as adults and get away from their child star image, but they couldn't, So they preferred a low-key private lifestyle away from the pressure of fame, and then they found their sort of passion for fashion. And so then that was just like a great way for them to take a new avenue and be successful and not have to.
But wait, we need to talk about a few things, though. So number one, Mary-Kate did do a few things on her own.
Mary-Kate took a few small acting roles post-2004.
Beastly, she was like the witch. He turned into a beast. And Vanessa Hudgens was Belle, basically, like, but modernized.
Was that the Whackness?
No, that was Beastly.
Oh, Beastly. And then she was also in Weeds.
So Weeds I never watched, but I knew she was in that. Was she good? Did you watch it?
I didn't watch Weeds, but she stopped acting completely by 2011.
Oh, that's like a long time ago, actually.
Yeah. So she did a few things on her own and then realized that, like, they liked the creative outlet without public scrutiny of fashion. So they were like, let's just fucking lean in. They're never not going to be Mary-Kate and Ashley solving crimes by dinner time. And it just seemed like I kind of get that daunting
But what I
sort of
didn't
thing.
like was when they got weird and older, their faces got sunken in. Do you remember this? No, seriously. Their cheeks, they got so skinny and weird that their cheeks were hollow.
I know, but I kind of feel bad for them because I think they were, like cute, hot girls that 9 months old. They don't know anything but a camera in their face. Like they have no memories of ever being normal. And they were churning out movies. It wasn't like they were ever not working. So like it was year after year after year, they're churning out all this crap and like because they were making so much money. And then Mary-Kate was very anorexic.
Was it her that was anorexic?
Yeah.
She started to look really scary.
Well, remember her in that purple dress at their Hollywood Walk of Fame thing?
I literally was just going to say this, and her back was out, and everyone was freaking
could see
out.
Her whole
you could
spine.
see her whole spine, and like her rib cage looked like you were looking at the skeleton. It was really sad.
It was really sad.
People were really scared.
Well, and then
Ashley wasn't.
Ashley was not. Ashley did get really thin though too, but it wasn't as severe as Mary-Kate. So I think she kind of stole the attention of that. And then the way people were handling it in the media, they were like being nasty about it and like asking her point blank, like, so are you not eating? Or like, are you anorexic? And like these interviews, and Mary-Kate would be visibly uncomfortable about it. And it's like, this is a mental health issue.
Went out of the limelight.
Yeah, it was like all this scrutiny on how they looked and how they behaved and what they did and like for their whole lives. And because there were so many eyes on them because a whole generation of girls idolized them.
Yeah.
I think it just was like, I felt bad because
that purple dress is burned in my brain.
Me too. And also her hair looked really cool that day.
Brandon, are you with us?
Yeah, I don't remember any of this.
Okay,
so
cool.
I don't have anything to contribute.
I didn't know if you were with us.
All I have is the Bob Saget stuff.
You have that ready to go?
No, just that he did stand-up, and I was telling Kyle before we started recording, his stand-up and who he was as a person was a 180 from Danny Tanner from Full House.
Well, he was a perv.
He was a perv, and his stand-up said something along the lines of, like, counting down the days until Mary-Kate and Ashley turned 18.
Ew.
Yeah.
Wait,
And apparently
that's
Brandon was saying that
creepy.
was like a big thing that,
That was
like,
a
people
big
joked
thing
about.
that people would joke about, like when are they
them
going to turn
coming of
18?
age?
Like, yeah, comedians
that's
would
so
say
creepy.
it. I think Dave Coulier, who just is cancer free or something, right?
No, he has cancer.
Oh, I thought he just came out as cancer free. I thought I saw that. But
Oh,
anyway.
maybe I missed the update.
We hope so.
Yeah. But he apparently did stand up and tried doing something similar and saying something creepy like
That's
that.
disgusting.
Well, that's what I'm saying is like these girls were like also the butt of the joke because like what they were doing wasn't good. Girls just liked it. You know what I mean? So like
yes.
people with real careers and shit like that would mock them. And then they weren't taken seriously. Like no one's going to give them a legit fucking acting role.
No, but at the same
After-
time, they were businesswomen, both in terms, and I recognize it's more their parents, but they had a production company.
Yes.
And then now they run a very successful like fashion brand.
Yes.
So they
expensive though.
clearly, oh yeah, I'm not
It's
fucking
crazy.
with it. But would they clearly
What's it called?
The Row.
They clearly have
Sounds expensive.
some type of skill.
No, they're definitely, I think,
They're just
capable.
not like prolific actors.
No.
Honestly, though, they still kind of look scary. I'm looking at pictures of them right now. I want them to not be so scary looking.
I know. But that's what I think is like, I feel like Hollywood chewed them up and spit them out and no one took care of them.
Look at Mary-Kate's face.
I know.
I don't like that.
No.
It makes me sad.
Me too. And you never hear from them anymore. So all I just want you to say is like, we're good. But like,
So-
they're so not public. They don't have social media, like nothing. Like you won't.
Don't go to where they are now because that's going to be my quiz.
Okay, copy.
But when did they stop walking red carpets and stuff? Because they walked them for a while as fashion designers. Because I don't see them anywhere.
Yeah, that I think it just slowly phased out. I think they literally stopped wanting to be in front of the public.
Cameras, period. Well, and then one of them married some creepy old like
Yeah, that's not part of your
oligarch.
quiz.
It might be.
Sarkozy.
Is that his name?
Yeah, he was the French president's brother.
That's what he
And
was.
this is my favorite fun fact though, Mary-Kate, when she married him, and he was like 45 and she was like 26 or
Yeah, it was
something absurd.
gross.
And at their wedding, they had bowls of Lucy's everywhere.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they had
Just
cigarettes
cigs
everywhere so you could just
everywhere.
smoke. And I was like, that's my kind of fucking party.
Honestly,
You had that at your wedding.
Yeah.
brilliant. That
Imagine.
is brilliant. They actually, and maybe this will be my final thought as well, they kind of make me sad.
They make me very sad because they were so, I feel like we talk about this a lot with
Innocent.
these child stars, but they see them as like a money workhorse. And I just think nowadays there's just so many more protections for young kids than what they had to deal with, where I think a lot of people in their lives realized they were making a fuckload of money and they could do all this VHS shit. And no one really was like, oh,
Protecting
we're ruining
them.
these girls' lives because they're never going to have a legitimate career after this because now they're just these dumb twins who are, pulling twin swaps all the time.
Yeah. It's like kind of like not taken seriously.
And they weren't, recognized as great actors. They were just in shit that people bought.
Don't
So,
be sad. Be glad and happy that you were able to enjoy their prime.
Yes, and
And that ride,
by all
also,
accounts,
they had each other.
Yes, they had each other, and
Which
by
is
all
nice.
accounts, they got out of it, and they're not like, they're not Lindsay Lohan like having to do that sort of like drug rehab sort of thing.
Well, actually, I was just looking up about Mary-Kate's eating disorder. She went to rehab for her eating disorder. And
Yeah.
like everyone was like on her about it.
Yes.
And
But at
it
least they
was-
were on her about it and got her help. Like, there's a lot of child stars who are just like fucking lost in the wind.
Totally. But this was when, similar to Britney, the paparazzi
Yeah.
fever was out of control.
Yeah.
Like now with social media, they like put their own pictures up. But at the time, the only way we were seeing these people was when the paparazzis got them in the magazines.
Exactly.
So they were hounding
Totally.
them. Well, it's so funny. The other thing that came up when I was looking them up is the smoking controversy. Like us seeing them squeaky
Yeah.
clean and then them being caught on by paparazzi smoking was like really jarring for most people
Yeah.
at the time. And it's like these girls are just 20-year-old girls who are exploring
Fucking
smoking.
smoking.
Who gives a shit?
Right.
But like it was villainous.
Well, it's the same thing as like Miley Cyrus talked about it all the time, was transitioning from like fucking Hannah Montana to like being an adult musician. And like,
Totally.
I don't think anyone wanted to let Mary-Kate and Ashley not be that innocent bullshit anymore. And they were like, fine, then we're out.
Totally.
So I kind of respect them in a way where I think they could have chosen a different way to handle it and things would have been worse for them. Like now they're just successful businesswomen who are private.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, two other things. People were outraged that they didn't come back for the Full House reboot
Yes, they were.
because the other sisters did.
Yeah.
And they didn't come back and people went after them.
Yeah.
Ashley was like, I haven't acted in 10 years plus. Leave me
Yeah.
alone. And Mary-Kate was like, I'm busy. Like, I don't have time for this.
Right.
So leave them alone. people thought that they were like so righteous and
and like we're
snubbing
above
where
this,
they came from, and like people went after them.
But the cast themselves didn't. The cast was nice about it.
The
Like I
cast
remember
was
John
we
Stamos
respect
was like,
their decision.
Yeah.
They don't want to do this. Also, not to be rude to the rest of the cast, I'm sure Lori, criminal Aunt Becky wasn't there.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway,
Whatever.
it also was really bad.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
But also my point was going to be like, those people need the paycheck. Mary-Kate and Ashley
Don't fucking need that.
So like, let's respect that they don't need to fucking sling Full House remakes to survive.
And that
Leave
also
them
could
alone.
be like their worst memory of like at 9 months old, my parents put me in this and this is what sent me down this 20-year path of garbage.
Like,
I don't want to go
they've
back to
ruined
that.
my life.
Yeah.
Wait, here is the most ironic, funny thing though. They were sued. Do you remember when the only reason I distinctly remember this was because I was working for NBC Universal in the internship program. But do you remember when there was a whole movement about unpaid interns in media? Mm-hmm. It was literally like 2012 because that's when I worked there. And as I worked there, it became a big thing. And we had a paid internship program. We were so proud of it.
Yeah.
Da, da, da. Anyway, the irony of all of this is that their Dual Star Entertainment, or what was it called? Whatever their production company was, 185 interns sued, I'm assuming a class action, that they were paid or they were wanted to be paid for unpaid hours. So they were abusing kids.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure it was just the norm in the industry, not a big deal. But how ironic is it that they were like taken advantage of and then they were literally not paying their interns?
Right.
People are busting their ass just like them.
Do you ever think though that people used them to create this company and then just ran it and they used them and their money and their face
So
to
like they
promote
have
it?
nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe
Because there is a thing where I didn't read anything that their parents were horrible, but like putting your kid in those shows when they're that young and then forcing them to work through the 90s and churn out these movies. And granted, the girls might have been having fun at the time, but like as a parent, you should probably be like, let's take the temp and like, let's take a break. Like, let's not make a movie for 2 years, you know, like let's chill.
But they're just like,
They're just going. So I don't know if there's an element of them being like, fuck, dude, like.
Totally. Well, then they became like reclusive. Like they would literally not leave the
bizarre,
house.
Yeah.
Do you remember when, what's the guy's name that she was married to, the old guy? Sarkozy. Her and Sarkozy broke up and literally he kicked her out of the apartment.
It was during COVID.
Yeah. She had nowhere to go.
Yeah.
And it was like, this recluse is on
homeless.
the street.
She's
like,
homeless.
We need to get this recluse home. And like, this is crazy.
No, it got really contentious.
But what did they fight about? Why did they break up?
I mean, it didn't seem like a match made in heaven, but.
I mean, he's gross and she's young.
And he's French or.
What does that mean?
Oui.
Like, he doesn't even fucking live here. Why are you kicking her out of New York?
Wait, it says
go back to France,
she
bro.
filed for an emergency divorce. What's an emergency divorce?
I have no idea.
So why emergency, quote unquote, divorce? She claimed Olivier, if that's his name, or Olivier, was trying to terminate the lease on their apartment behind her back.
Oh my God.
And she needed court intervention to keep a roof over her head, literally in the middle of COVID. That's why I remember
it being during COVID and being like, what the fuck?
Oh, here's the other thing. New York courts weren't processing divorce filings due to COVID unless they were urgent. And she was like, this shit is urgent. I don't have a home and I don't like to be in public. Help.
Yeah. Well, why don't you just go move in with your sister? You're rich.
Okay, here's like, I really looked up why did they get divorced. It said they disagreed on having children. He had 2 already from a previous marriage. And lifestyle choices. He preferred more of a Hamptons high society life. He was like a banker. So he was like on Wall Street or whatever.
Yeah.
She was intensely private and fashion focused. And then when the pandemic happened, they must have like had to like actually spend time together. They were like,
happened to a lot of people. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I'm very much in a probably sick way interested in her.
Me too.
Like, where are you now? What are you doing?
It honestly
Why do you
pisses
look
me off
so
that I
unwell?
can't know about you.
Are you still anorexic? Are you happy? Will you be married again?
Right.
Are you going to actually have the kids that you wanted?
Right.
What's going on, Mary Kate?
I know.
Send us a smoke signal.
Well, and she also is 2 years older than us, so she's 38, 39.
Yeah, probably. What is she, 86?
Yeah.
So she's,
2 years younger than me.
You're 84. I never remember when this bitch was born. When were you born?
84.
84.
This bitch, meaning your husband?
This delightful gem who has not said 2 sentences.
Except for called out Bob Saget for being a pervert.
We should
Could have been Dave Coulier. I honestly
Actually,
don't
can we come back to Bob Saget for a second? We should have done this like Disney Channel original movies and just excused him. We don't need him
I know.
here.
We were fucked up for that
But
one though,
wait.
so we do need him to keep us on the tracks.
That's true. But wait,
Speaking of, we should get to the quiz soon.
okay, don't care. But listen, did we ever find out the mystery behind Bob Saget's skull fracture? That was such a big deal.
Well, I think it was ultimately determined and put to bed that there was any foul play involved.
There was not?
Yeah.
Because remember, it was
fell
so
and hit his
severe
head and
fell and
that
hit his head.
I know, but it was so severe that whoever was weighing in with the media, which probably wasn't the people that actually did the autopsy, were like, it was such a bad fracture, it looked like someone beat him in the head with a bat.
Yeah, there was a lot of speculation.
Was like speculation that he had a prostitute there or something, and that it went bad, and that it was a setup. Did that all just die?
Yeah, that all died.
With him.
I'm like...
Because it all died with him.
Peace be with you, Bob Saget.
Yeah, I think it was ultimately determined that he just hit his head really fucking bad, and then
he had a young wife too, didn't he?
Yes,
Lauren something.
Yeah.
Okay.
She posts about him a lot.
She does post about him.
Yeah.
So did she still love him when he died?
Yeah.
But wasn't he cheating on her?
Probably.
Wasn't there a prostitute?
I don't know if there was a prostitute.
Did I make that up?
You might have.
Okay.
But it doesn't. I don't think that
it sounded plausible.
It is plausible, I think.
So I took an approach which you took umbrage with last time, but don't care, like I did with Jessica Simpson.
Well, you
which
warned
is,
me this time.
Yes, which is because I was really fascinated with the fact that people were so shocked that Jessica Simpson came back to music, which is what we know her for.
Right.
So I was basically researching, like, when Gen Z or Gen Alpha hear Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, what do they know about them?
Right.
So some of it we talked about, so it'll be obvious, and some of it may not be, so we'll go through this quickly.
Okay.
I shouldn't even ask this because we've talked about it 10 times, but what industry have Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen been active in for the last 10 years?
The fashion industry.
Right, but what kind?
Clothing?
High fashion and luxury design. To your point, like, no one can afford it.
No,
but
I Googled
rich
it once
people.
and it was so fucking, and it's so plain.
Where do
and
you
so
even
expensive.
buy it?
Google the row.
But,
That's
like, you have to buy it straight from their website?
I don't know.
Like, is it in Saks? Like, where is it?
I don't know. I don't think they have brick and mortar. They seem too big for that.
They don't leave the home. How could they manage a store?
Yeah, they're definitely e-commerce.
What describes Mary-Kate and Ashley's presence on social media in recent years?
Nothing.
Yeah, they do not use social media.
At all.
Like, where are you guys?
It's annoying to me.
I want to know where you are.
Or do they have Finstas?
They probably do. They got to be keeping up.
That's what I'm saying.
From,
like, don't you
the
have friends
rafters.
besides each other?
Probably not, though.
Yeah,
They're
I guess
weird.
not. They are weird.
They're stunted.
Yeah.
They say that famous people get stunted the age that they get famous. So they're 9-month-olds.
They're 9-month-olds. Yeah, seriously.
Long way to go.
Just to be clear, like,
they're babies.
Only developed until 9 months.
Yeah.
Which major fashion awards have they won in the past 10 years?
I don't know any fashion awards.
Do you want me to give you multiple choice?
Yes.
Okay. MTV Style Icons. B, British Fashion Awards. C, CFDA Women's Wear Designers of the Year. D, Vogue Trendsetters Award.
CFDA.
How'd you know that?
Because it sounded familiar when you said it.
I never even heard of CFDA.
Me neither, but it sounded familiar when you said it.
Okay. What is the row known for in fashion circles?
Boring, plain stuff.
Minimalist.
Yeah.
So the fancy word of what you just said.
Yes.
Yeah. The way to make it sound chic.
But it's also, yes, it's chic, but I can't fathom why something that plain costs so much.
Because the way that they pitch it is it's timeless. So it is so simple that it's like, do you remember when Fry
And the
boots?
quality is so good.
Do you remember when Fry boots were a thing?
You got me to buy Fry boots and I fucking hate them.
They're so stupid. I literally just gave
and
mine
they're
away.
like $300 and they take forever to break in.
The whole point was that you will wear these Fry boots for 2 decades.
Right.
So that's
what
the
you
sell.
pitched it to me.
Honestly, I think it's because I got duped. I wanted you to be in company with
I got
me.
duped too. I think I wore them one time.
Totally. So this I did not know. Which Olsen, well, I gave it away before. But anyway, which Olsen twin welcomed a baby in 2023, making headlines for her private lifestyle?
Ashley.
Right. Because
Yeah.
Mary-Kate doesn't have them.
Yes.
But who's she married to?
I have no idea.
Do you remember that she was either married to or dating the guy from The Hangover?
Yes.
Bartha.
Bartha.
That was such a crazy couple.
I know.
And I kind of love them.
Me too, because maybe I could have a peek inside her life if she dates a celebrity.
And they were frozen there for me.
I know.
Who's she married to?
Louis Eisner.
Who's that? Like, what is he known for?
Probably something stupid like banking.
Who is Louis Eisner?
It's definitely banking. They all love the rich bankers.
I know. That are just like recluses.
Can you look up what he is? I'll do one more while you figure
He's
out
an
who
artist.
he is. Oh, weird.
Oh, that
okay, that makes
tracks,
sense.
yeah.
I actually see that more for Mary-Kate, but it's fine.
It's fine.
Because I'm so close to them.
Yeah.
How do most Gen Z/Alpha fans interact with the Olsens today?
They don't.
So, through their fashion.
What young Gen Zer is able to afford the row?
Good point. Rich ones.
I guess they would know them as fashion icons.
That's how they interact.
Yes.
Yeah. And TikTok nostalgia. So they resurface a lot, which makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like Y2K content being resurfaced.
Totally.
But so they're like basically looking at it like we look at like oldies. Do you know what I mean? Like that's insane. Like that's how they engage with them.
Yeah, that's weird.
And I'm sure they are much more familiar with Elizabeth.
Oh, definitely.
without a
She's
doubt.
WandaVision. I feel like that's a totally their up
Is
their alley.
WandaVision something Marvel related?
Yes, I think.
I don't
Isn't
even
it
know
like
what
a
it is.
show?
No, but it's like the Marvel universe.
Yes, it is in the Marvel universe.
Which people just get
And there's
so
a Netflix
excited
show.
by.
I think that's what WandaVision is.
No clue. But
I don't like
she's,
anything
out
fucking
there.
Marvel
She
at
was also
all.
in that movie that, call it 5 to 10 years ago. I don't even know when it came out. Won a lot of awards. It was like her first big movie.
Yeah, no,
And she
she's-
like came on the scene real strong.
No, I think people like her and she's like a legit actress and she's nice. She seems nice.
Oh yeah, you know her?
Well, I've seen interviews with her and she's always
Yeah.
nice about her
you know
sisters.
What? You know what I like too? You're like so happy that she's so nice about her sisters. They're her sisters.
No,
Of
but
course
I
she's
mean,
nice.
but like, I just think that it's like, it's got to be super
sweet.
challenging to be
Yeah.
asked constantly about your super famous sisters because they are such recluses. And like her not to be impatient or frustrated with those constant questions and the way she handles it, I feel like is nice.
Totally.
Yeah.
I also, what I like about her is in her, just in case you want to know,
obsessed
but what I like about her is when she's interviewed, the few that I've seen, she, in a weird way, because we know that they're not, seems down to earth.
Yes.
Like she's not like totally taking her fame to her head.
No,
and I don't know why
she's
I
a
feel
little
like
nepo.
that.
You know what I mean? So I think
She
she's
could
got to be cool.
But she could be a real dick, but she's not.
Absolutely.
Where I stand on this is like, maybe we need to get into Elizabeth.
Yeah, I think so.
To like re-scratch this
I just don't
itch.
like Marvel, so she needs something else.
Yeah, but she's still around. She's doing other
Yeah,
stuff.
I need her to do more
Let's
other
watch.
stuff.
Yeah, let's watch the next thing she does. Let's support her.
Yes, but not Marvel. If
No,
it's
no,
Marvel.
no. WandaVision is out.
Yeah.
We're on the same
Okay.
page. Ick. Okay, final thoughts. What do you got?
Honestly, Brandon, you're right. I'm just so happy that we got to experience Mary Kate and Ashley. But I guess maybe it's fine that they're recluses now and it can just like live in this little bubble of memory.
I feel completely opposite. I want them back.
I know.
And I don't want them to be uncomfortable by it, but I want them in the public.
I want them
I don't
want to
ruin
really
their life.
bad.
Like I wish nothing bad for them, but get back
Get
out
back in the
there.
world.
And honestly, I don't want you to be
Host a podcast.
honestly.
That would be sick.
Should we invite them on Musty Millennials?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They'll come to that.
Talk
Yeah.
about
we can't even tag them on social. They will
I
never
don't have
hear
enough
this.
mics.
how are we going to get to them? Are we going to write to their fan club? Like, how do we?
Yeah, do they even have that
contact
anymore?
them?
Maybe
Do they
you
have
guys
an
start their
agent?
fan club.
Maybe we should send it to the Row Factory.
Great idea, because that's all they care about these days. Let's say this. Let's put out a PSA. If anyone knows how to get in touch with the Olsens, we have something to say to them, and that is, come one,
And
come
we're super
all.
nice and we're not going to make them feel uncomfortable about it. We can talk about whatever they want.
We're just going to tell them that we want an update because we care.
yes.
That's it.
And
we
thank
just-
you for the memories.
And
Thank
thank
you
you
for
for the
your
memories.
service.
Yes, you guys are
Thanks
awesome.
for the memories.
I wanted to be you guys so bad, so thanks.
Yeah, and like you're still hot even with those sunken cheeks.
Yes. Yeah, maybe don't tell them that we said that.
Okay, we'll leave that out.
Yeah.
Okay, Brandon, final thoughts. Please say a word.
I got really nothing. I just
Okay.
remember them from Full House. That was it.
Did you think they were hot?
Ew,
were-
they
they
were
were like-
children.
They
Not
were
on
like
Full House,
4
like
years
as they
old.
got older.
No, not really.
Okay, cool. Thanks. So we're
problem.
gonna be done now. That was like you trying to not be Bob Saget, but like it's okay for you because you're the same age.
No, to your point, like they were overly skinny and not curvy,
That's why
and
he
that's
likes
just
me.
not.
I got some cushion. He's just trying to say it so I feel better. We will
Love
be back
you,
next
MK and
time.
Ashley.
We have a couple more episodes until 50. We probably will. We should go back out and ask people what they want to hear about.
Yeah.
And then 50, we'll try to make
We'll
it
hit
on
the streets.
stream. Yeah, we'll hit the streets.
See what the
we're
word on
coming at
the
you.
street is, yeah.
So until then, we're the mustiest, dustiest. I think this is the right order, by the way.
Okay.
Crustiest millennials you ever did see.
See ya.
That was the weirdest.
And were you going to sneeze into our blanket?
It was.
Well, and also, I think about this all the time.
Gross.
When you watch someone sneeze, like I
The face.
know,
It's like you had something sour.
No, I know that there are some droplets on her hand. Like she didn't have a tissue.
Remember the
so
one-
like where did they go?
Remember the
they
one
clearly
time-
are being wiped on her pants.
Remember the one time the way the sun was coming in and you saw my dad sneeze and you could see the spray?
That was the grossest sneeze. To this day, it is burned in my brain. His dad sneezed, and the light reflected in a way that it was like slow-mo
On showcase?
spit.
Yeah.
Showered,
Like
yeah.
it was disgusting.
Well,
and
I find sneezing so fucking annoying. If anyone does it at work, I get
Wait,
angry.
you
Like,
hate
shut the fuck up.
You hate when you sneeze or when others sneeze?
Others. I don't
Okay.
like it when I sneeze because it sneaks up on me, but I can deal with it. If you guys fucking sneeze near me, I actually
Want to punch
have
us in the face?
Yes, I can't control it. I think it's because it scares me, and I don't like to be scared. So it's like, shh, don't fucking give me a jump scare.
Honestly,
you know?
when a sneeze is loud and rocks me,
It's like,
that
chill.
really does make me
It
mad.
pisses me
Yeah, but a
off.
normal like that
Like, can
sneeze
you-
didn't bother me.
My
Well, you also saw
grandfather
it coming.
used
There
to-
was a lot
did.
of telegraphing.
My grandfather used to sneeze like that, where he'd be like, and he would stomp his foot. So it was just the loudest.
No, my dad sneezes
so
really
weird.
loud. It's always,
That's like Tourette's.
it's like so intense. It's like, what are you trying
That
to
is
expel?
such a dad sneeze. Like it's like a bark. Like
Yes, exactly. And it's like, Dad, it's so loud. Like, can you control that?
stop. I actually have to pee.
And then you get sometimes the girls are like,
Oh, see, that's fake though.
My mom always does.
she does not do that.
No, she does a chewy wooey
No.
every
Oh,
time.
that's right.
Without
That's
fail.
right.
And it's
No,
like,
she
Mom, you
doesn't.
can control
That's
that.
fake.
we saw that in Austria.
Chewy wooey. And it's like,
and,
shut
I,
up.
and I looked at her when she did that. I was like, what the hell
No,
was
it's
that?
like-
It's like a
and then you were
cartoon.
so annoyed. You're like, she does it every time.
She does it every time. I hate sneezes and I hate that.